Oh, we made it through Monday. Now we tackle Tuesday, right? Hope it's going well for you. I'm Jessup Ricebeck, and this is your CBS 58 Quickcast. Straight to ready weather, and Drew, it is going to be a chilly one tonight. Is frost coming out of the weather office? That word coming out of the weather office?
Unfortunately, I think some of our western areas may get some patchy frost. Once that sky clears out tonight and the winds drop off, especially west of the lake, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of middle to upper 30s from Fort Atkinson to Beaver Dam, Oconomowoc, Waukesha, West Bend in the mid 30s, and then lakeside lower 40s, Milwaukee, Racine to Kenosha with some upper 30s, Sheboygan and Grafton. We do not have a frost advisory. I expect one for our western areas for Thursday morning. Wednesday afternoon, clouds and sunshine, breezy and cool, those northerly winds, and highs only in the upper 50s.
Drew, thank you. And of course, as the weather turns colder here in Wisconsin, you're going to want to keep an eye on your heating bill. Factors like the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and high inflation likely combine to cause one of the highest price hikes we've seen in decades. A We Energy spokesperson tells us that Wisconsin customers should expect to pay about $20 to $30 more a month this winter. A very different weather story down in Florida, where people are bracing for Hurricane Ian. Today, people in our area packing up and heading down south to help. Here's CBS 58's Bryant McCrae.
Crews here in Milwaukee are filling up their trucks with repair parts to help those in the eye of the storm. Generac, an energy technology company specializing in backup power solutions, is starting their trip to Florida. The company is taking a team of volunteers and generator repair parts to the southern states to help in relief efforts. They say this call to help was an easy one to answer. This is not the company's first time helping after Mother Nature strikes. They also assisted after Hurricane Katrina. Back to you.
Always impressive to see that kind of help reaching out. A hearing to decide whether the defendant will represent himself in next week's Waukesha Christmas Parade attack trial turning combative today. Darrell Brooks repeatedly telling the judge he did not understand the charges against him, and he questioned why the state of Wisconsin was the plaintiff. Judge Doro eventually stopped the hearing and handed Brooks a waiver of attorney form. Doro says if he signs the waiver by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, she will schedule another hearing Wednesday to make a final decision. The Bucks have their eyes, of course, set on winning an NBA title this coming season, and you might not have known this, helping Milwaukeeans vote early. Our Emerson Lehman explains.
The Milwaukee Bucks organization, along with Milwaukee leaders, announcing today that Fiserv Forum will serve as an early voting spot in the city of Milwaukee for the upcoming midterm elections. Here are the 6 dates that folks can cast their ballots here in Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum for early voting, starting on October 25th. The city says that this is a great way to make folks feel like their voices are being heard here in Milwaukee. The Elections Commission says that they are still looking for poll workers for Election Day itself. They need roughly 350 more workers to help make the elections run smoothly. You can head to our website, cbs58.com, for all the information needed regarding early voting here in Milwaukee.
Harder to find a cooler place to vote than Giannis's house, right? Emerson, thank you. And speaking of Fiserv Forum, the Bucks tip off the preseason Saturday. This Saturday against Memphis. Can you believe that? Yeah, the Bucks get to set to tip off as the Brewers make a final push to keep their season alive. They start a final 9-game homestand of the season tonight against the St. Louis Cardinals at AmFam Field. The Crew sitting a game and a half out of the NL wild card. Natalie Shepard is in Pleasant Prairie today for 58 Hometown. She's learning all about the native prairie land, local businesses and recreation facilities as well. You can see Natalie's full adventure tonight on the CBS 58 News at 9 and, of course, on our social media pages. Also coming up tonight, a big change in the battle against COVID and the potential impact on your wallet. Plus, Hurricane Ian bearing down on the Florida coast. We're talking to people in the middle of it. We will see you tonight for those stories and much more. But for now, that is your CBS 58 Quickcast. I'm Jessup Ricebeck. Appreciate you watching.